Welcome to 108 Gate. We are going to be doing a reading. I can't quite feel if it's feminine and masculine together or not, so we're just doing one of them, whichever comes up first, and if they both come together then fine. This is definitely reflecting the kind of energies that are around and that are dancing around us and we with it. So a bit more information about the Chiron and North Node aligning in conjunction with each other. That's around the 19th of February. So that's just one aspect that's really powerful in Aries. And like I said, there's another one in April with Aries, having Sun and Moon. We've got an eclipse. We've got a superb, lovely eclipse. So definitely feeling that alongside what will be happening with Uranus and Jupiter kind of becoming more tightly knitted, shall we say. So before we go into the reading, we're going to do 3 of the sacral chakra tuning fork, and to let you know, there is the playlist now up for 1 minute and 2 minutes of each of the chakra tuning forks. I will put the link in the box below. And utilize that for when you want. So what I would recommend is you can either have just the one, or you can have it's put in the list in a particular way that you can have the 2 at once. So there's a 1 minute and then a 2 minute, and then there's also in a playlist, so that if you wanted to, you could actually just press play all, and you'll have all of the chakra alignments going through the tuning forks, which has been quite interesting. So I did that for myself this morning. Hope you're enjoying it, and like I say, I am working on getting different equipment and recording in different places, so that it's a better quality. But for now, I hope you enjoy what it is for what it is. It's rustic, it's raw, it's real. So here we go. 3 sacral chakra chimes. Right, so definitely understand now that there's going to be masculine and feminine reading together. So we'll do the masculine part first, and then the feminine part. But we're going to have it actually in collaboration. So masculine energy, breathe. Feminine energy, communicate. So there's a definite, that's quite a sweet collaborative energy actually, because if you think about, one is communicating, one is to the feminine communicating and allowing in certain messages to come in to be transmitted, the masculine energy being in a more receptive energy, and breathe, take your time, listen attentively, listening carefully. So that really does feel like there's a harmony coming in. So exactly how the reading started, funnily enough, I'm going to listen to what's been said, breathe, and now I'm going to go in the feminine energy and communicate. So there's definitely a strong energy of working together. There's a strong energy of coming to a certain equilibrium within yourself because of the power of the energies that are coming in. They really are something else. Like, I don't know about yourselves, but definitely getting excited with what's coming in. This normally could freak some people out. It could scare some people. There's no need to be scared. There's just no need to take it into a low vibe. Just keep looking up. Keep your strength. Keep your diligence. Keep your discipline fine-tuned. And the Sun Moon eclipse is on April the 8th, depending on where you are in the world, of course. and it's going to be quite something. Okay, it's definitely a great collaborative vibe here. So, right. The masculine energy is feeling a bit scared, feeling a bit hesitant, feeling a bit dubious of certain steps forward, which is understandable. The important point of this is not repeating patterns of making a rash decision and then rushing into something and then making the wrong choice. I'm going to say wrong choice for the ease of it, but it's not necessarily wrong. It means that a reactive thing is to possibly choose something that's not so appropriate, if you want to put it energetically correctly. There's also choices which are more appropriate and which are more beneficial and more in favour of self. So seeking those energies out, seeking those opportunities out, seeking those thoughts, approaches out by being calmer, by being more in attunement with yourself, being more in attunement with what's happening around you, and kind of gauging it and navigating it in a way which is more aligned with you stepping up, leveling up, improving certain things, and disregarding or discarding, more appropriately, the things that are not working for you. So the Fool is in a positive space right now, not going full on, full in, being careful of where do I want to step forward next, where is my next best steps. And instead of just jumping in, there is a definite positive to the Fool not going anywhere right now, because it's letting the next steps kind of be revealed. And the next steps are going to be revealed by the communication in your emotions, by the communication of your higher intuition, of your trust and faith in your instinct and your intuition. So this is coming in the feminine energy, the feminine space of the lovers. The lovers coming together is in your yin, your yang, your anima, your animus, coming together in harmony in greater ways than you can imagine currently. So then the Hierophant being the higher guidance, the higher understanding, trust in your intuition, trust in your instinct. Do you? Can you categorically say that, yes, I trust my instinct, yes, I trust my intuition? If you're able to do that now, that's fantastic, and keep going in that direction. And as you are going stronger and further and deeper and wider into that direction of trusting your intuition, trusting your instinct, you're going to have other things coming up. I know I feel like I'm repeating, but it's not. It's going deeper. It's going into a different space of doing things. But it's mastering those aspects. So when you are attentive to trusting your intuition, trusting your instinct, and then you take action with that wisdom, with that knowledge, you're going to be stepping into the correct direction. The Fool is shifting that, the masculine energy is shifting that of taking someone's advice which is not suitable for self, taking someone's suggestion which is not suitable for self, switching it around, happily and helpfully they're kind of assessing, I don't know what I'm they, it's internal with you, assessing what is, maybe they're feeling disconnect. So the disconnected truth of self, the disconnected faith and trust in self is going to be coming in, allowing you to feel greater connection with where you should be going, what you should be doing, who you should be doing it with, when you should be doing it, at what speed, at what pace, at what degree. I am actually seeing like a steep road and then a flat road and then kind of a wavy road. So your path is your path. So you, only you, know your path. You and only you can navigate this in a way that's true for you, that's appropriate for you and acceptable for you. No one else, well, they can give you advice, they can give you suggestions, but it's your intuition and your instinct at the end of the day that's going to guide you in the correct direction. So, Knight of Pentacles, as you're going through this process, it's quite it's a bit of a daunting energy to think that you've got nothing of value, it's nothing worthwhile going for, there's nothing to appreciate right now. But this isn't true. What is happening is this period of time of having this switch, things are going to seem a bit flat. Things might seem a bit stunted. They may seem a bit hindered, or they feel a bit like they're empty. So in this, understanding that this has to go from that to that. So when you followed advice and suggestions that were of no value, that were not leading you in the correct direction, it's about this actual process of things now being shifted and turned around. Let's do it in the clockwise position. For some reason, that's really important. Turning it back around in that. So if you're not going backwards, you are going forwards in a direction which is suitable for you. So it's going to take a bit of time. It's going to take a bit of effort. So riding this wave that can feel like a bit of despair or frustration or impatience, and making sure that we are attentive to what are we aiming for, what are we going for. And on some level, I am going to say, enjoy this somewhat period of calm, this somewhat energy of calm, because once this kicks into gear, it's going to be another level of things moving fast and quite vivaciously, shall we say. There's going to be quite a lot of really ramped up energies to be going with. So if you think about the Fool and the Wand in the correct direction, and now the Knight of Pentacles is bringing in that which is known to self, of what is of high value, then it's about you being emotionally on point, physically on point, to make sure you go for those directions that you're told to go in. You're making sure you go towards those resources and receptive to receiving those resources that you are meant to be receiving. And this, as it's in the masculine space, is not just about you emotionally being ready to do it. It's also about you physically being able to receive something. It may actually be that you have to physically go somewhere to be able to retrieve something. You may have to actually have to physically take time out in your schedule to be receptive to receiving something. So it is about being very practical. It is about being on, not alert, so to speak, but kind of being in awareness that you have to be in a different attentive and responsive peak of your performance, if that makes sense. A lot of words trying to push their way through. You're going to be taking your performance, your level, your personal level, to another level, towards your peak, towards your higher potential, your full potential. And it's not that just because it's peaked once, it can't peak again. At this point, you're going to one peak, and then, like I said, I'm seeing that the road's going up, down, round. So it's just, you get to one mountain, you climb that mountain, you get to the peak of the mountain, then it doesn't mean there's not other mountains to climb and to enjoy. So the feminine energy, the Lovers, the Hierophant, really, really enjoy connecting with your faith and trust in yourself, your belief in yourself, which is also then going to highlight where you are valuing yourself in a new way, in a different way, where you value your skills. Do you actually know which your skills are, what your skills are? Do you feel sometimes that you've got something hidden within you and you haven't quite let it loose yet, you haven't quite fully expressed it? This is where you're needing to open up your heart, and then this is where the faith and trust in your own intuition and instinct is going to allow those things to come up. It's going to give that that hidden skill, that hidden talent, or that suppressed, repressed, hidden skill, talent, knowledge, wisdom, whatever it is, practice. It's going to give it a safe space to come out and blossom and bloom. So really, really working on faith and trust. And then we've got the Ace of Wands on this side, we've got Ace of Wands on this side, Ace of Wands this side. Feminine emotional aspects are really, really favouring what's happening, favouring being receptive to receiving the wand, receptive to receiving the go ahead, let's do this. Because you're trusting yourself, your faith and trust in yourself will move this forward easier, faster, quicker. Not that that's the goal, it's just that's the way it's going to be coming in. You're aiming towards your higher good. The more you trust and believe in and have faith in your process, your way of assessing the situation, the scenario. What do you need? What if I don't need? I don't need this anymore. I can get rid of this. Like literally this shuffling. It's gonna feel like a lot at times. It can be overwhelming. It can be overbearing. It's a matter of really getting yourself in a different space, in a different shape to to take this on, to go with it, to be in the flow, and literally like some, I don't know, I'm hearing some like funk, 70s funk, 70s funky music kind of stuff, like just literally get in your jive and enjoy it. So along the way, like, she is kind of not bothered about what might be in her way. She's feeling prepared, feeling whatever. Do not leave those two swords for someone else to come at you with. Making sure you're being diligent, and you get comfortable, be comfortable, but don't get complacent. Don't get complacent, and don't pull your guard down so much so that someone can just be ready to take advantage of this ease that you're getting now. So be diligent, take your time. If something's not feeling correct and you don't quite know how to approach it, like the Fool, it was upside down. Take your time, take some time to think about, what am I going to do, how am I going to approach it. When you are ready for the next steps, you'll feel it and you'll take those next steps, making sure that you're juggling things, you're arranging things, you're working with things in your favor, and making sure that it's something comfortable for you to do. So as I say that, we've got the 5 of Cups upside down, letting go of that spilt milk, letting go of those things that you can't change. Some things you can change, some things you can't change, some things you can control, some things you can't control. There seems like there's some acceptance here, and this, the more you accept that, the more you're willing and able to go in the correct direction and take that next action. That feels so powered. I'm going to get another card. I'm going to leave that there and get another card for that, because it feels so uplifting. It feels so empowered and go-getting. Feels really good. There you go. You got your 3 cups. So stop crying about the 3 cups that are knocked over, because you've got 3 fresh ones. You've got 3 new ones stacked up nicely and neatly. Couldn't have picked a better card. Couldn't have picked a better card for that. Well, yeah, I think that's appropriate. Right. Empress with the Hierophant and the Lovers. Absolutely digging this vibe. Like, she's there, she's watching things are shifting, watching things are turning in the correct direction, watching things flourish. I just keep seeing kind of the bluebells, snowdrops, and like the buds of the daffodils. So it's kind of like a spring kind of vibe. Things are ready to just spring into action. And if you think about when the eclipse is, it's going to be April the 8th. My birthday's on April the 9th, so I'm quite excited about this. April the 8th, quite a significant eclipse. Really, everything just ready to go. This is why I said it in a few readings previously. You might want to check a few readings before this one out. Not to wait until then to get things going. It's about the preparation now. So if you think about a big event, a major event, you don't, or a holiday, or a house move, you don't move on the day and expect everyone else to have moved out. You don't expect all the paperwork to have been done and things that. All of the preparation has to be done leading up to the event. This is what's happening now. Utilize this time, utilize this energy, utilize this calmness in comparison to what's coming up, to really get a handle on what I've got to move forward. Do all that shifting and sifting and sorting and whatever you need to do to get all this moving forward in your correct direction. So you've got the Hangman there. Things are going to feel a bit suspended, like I said. They're going to feel a bit suspended. The Fool was upside down. Being careful to... It's actually a positive that in this particular reading that the Fool was upside down. Taking that moment to just stop and think it through, taking that moment to stop and think about how can I recalibrate. And as you recalibrate, things start having a different value, things start shining in a different way, which is then going to emotionally support you. Again, that cycle of then that provides you some more support to have faith and trust and belief in yourself, even more so, therefore in igniting more value in yourself, more value in your own thoughts, your own comments, your own ways of doing things. Really going into that valuing of self, that self-worth, the empowerment that comes from that. And anywhere that you haven't had that, it is going to be possibly popping up for some of you, like I said, in dreams, in thoughts, in maybe even in responses or comments from others, because you're going to be resonating both energies at the same time. So this is going to be about self-management. It's going to be about keeping you calm, keeping you cool, because there are still quite a lot of funky energies out there, raw, like I said. So that's gonna bring you back to you. I know the tuning fork recordings are quite raw and gritty at times, but that is the way I wanted them to be recorded. The next lot will be slightly different to that, but for now, utilize those. Just utilize them for your own benefit. There's no need not to. There's no reason not to. If you like them, you like them. If you don't, then just have to watch it again. So the communication is fast. The communication, the shift and change is going to be quite immense. I don't think a lot of people are going to be ready for how much it's going to actually intensify. So like I said, utilize this time now. We've got the rest of February, we've got March. By the end of March, I really do think we're going to start getting more of an indicator of like, where is this going, what is going on, and just feeling that momentum ramp up. Like I said, I'm already seeing the bluebells, the snowdrops and the daffodils ready to just really ripe and ready to boom, present themselves to us. There you go. Strength. Have that strength. Let it carry you forward. It's all good. It's all good. So we're going to have 3 more of these. Sacral chakra to close the reading. If you would like a personal reading, it's 108gate@gmail.com. I am in UK time zone. That's GMT time zone. So you can email if you want information about that. Utilize tuning fork playlist, and here we go. So for now, peace and love.